Hi everybody, if we are live, welcome so much to our Music Plants Trees concert. Yeah, we've had all sorts of amazing journeys to get here, and here we are, and I'm really totally honoured to be sharing this event with my sister Ayla Schafer, musical compadre through, I don't know how many years we've known each other for, but a few thousand lifetimes maybe along the way. Yeah, and we're joined in this vision and dream to have music be connected to tree planting. So that's why we're here. And I really want to introduce my beautiful sister Ayla to play a few songs. And the way we're gonna hold the event is we're gonna go backwards and forwards and sing a few songs together. And we're also gonna be joined by Clare, Dubois from Tree Sisters, who's gonna come and speak. Yeah, so we wish you a beautiful evening and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Carrie. Just as you were talking, I was really enjoying how you have these trees, these two little trees behind you. Maybe they're going to grow a little bit extra through the music. I'm going to start with a song that's from the Mick Mac Nation, which are one of the indigenous nations from Canada. And it's such a beautiful, simple message in this song, and bringing that, the roots, the native roots, here for us all. Grandmother, speak to me. Grandmother, speak to me. I am listening. I am listening. I am listening. Grandmother, speak to me. I am the earth and the earth is singing. The water flows around this rock. The ancient ways I carry forth, the river carries me. Grandmother, speak to me. I am the earth and the earth is singing. The water flows around this rock. The ancient ways I carry forth, the river carries me. I am the earth, and the earth is singing through me. I am the earth, and the earth is breathing through me. I am the earth, and the earth is feeling through me. I am the earth, and the earth is healing through me. The earth is healing with me. I welcome it all. I welcome all these feelings. I welcome it all. I welcome all these teachings. I welcome it all. I welcome this healing. I welcome it all. I welcome all that life brings. All that life brings. Away, away, all these teachings that this life brings. Away, away, all that this life brings. All that this life brings. Oh, away, away, all these teachings that this life brings. Away, away, we are healing. 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 We are healing with the earth. 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 We are healing with the earth, with our mother, with the earth. We are healing with the earth. Thank you. Pass you over to Carrie, I think, now.
Hey. So beautiful. I must have lived 1,000 days like this before. Side to side, I'm haunted as my choices seesaw. All consumed, I am being eaten whole by a hungry mind that's forever tugging at my soul. Oh, you wild horses, gather round. My spirit's free, never bound. Ooh, I've come way too far to turn back now. I've come way too far to turn back now. It seems to me like I've been seeking this for years. A way to stand truthfully in my grace and in my tears. I'm growing roots to help me put them down. In a place that's green, 'cause concrete is the cancer of our towns. Oh, you wild voices, gather round. Our spirits free, never bound. Ooh, and I adore this sacred ground. And we were born to this tender land. And we all have a choice to be present and kind this time round. 'Cause we're all gathered here, we've gathered together somehow. We've come way too far to turn back now. We've come way too far to turn back now. We've come way too far to turn back now. And I adore this sacred ground. And we've come way too far to turn back now. And we were born to this tender land. And we've come way too far It feels quite surreal to be here doing this, but also it also feels amazing. I have no idea how many people are watching because we're on Zoom, but I can feel you. So it's quite an amazing experience. Yeah. Oh, I can see Sai. He made it out of the wilds of. Glad. This is a song called Sweet Earth, and I wrote this song lying on the forest floor and just feeling held by the earth and looking up at the trees and the leaves, which is such a simple thing to do, but obviously it's such a profound thing to do. And often I feel like I'm holding myself up. I forget that I'm held all the time, and I hold myself together. And when I finally take myself to the earth and just remember that I'm being held all the time, my whole body can relax. So it's my favorite thing to do, and I tell all my friends to send me off to the forest if I'm looking like a crazy creature. So this is Sweet Earth, and you're welcome to sing with me. I don't know who's out there and who's listening and who's watching, but if you feel like singing, you're so welcome. And the chorus just goes, ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah, so you don't need any brain. Don't need to remember any lyrics. And I guess it's good to just keep mentioning throughout this gig that this is a fundraising event, and we have a dream to plant 5,000 trees. And it doesn't matter how many trees we plant. We'll just be so grateful with what anyone likes to donate. But every I think a tree is 40p or something. So throughout this gig, people will donate to the PayPal link, and we'll plant a forest at the end of the gig, which just feels incredible. And it's something I've been dreaming of for a long time now, to just be connecting all my concerts to projects and things that I deeply care about, because music's got such a powerful way of linking things together and bringing people together, and we can share our passions whilst we share music. So if you feel to, I think the PayPal link should be at the top of the Facebook writing, and please feel free to donate. And then after expenses, 100% is going to Tree Sisters, and we're going to hear more from Clare about Tree Sisters soon. And I lay my head upon the sweet, sweet earth, as the stillness sings around me. Every breath I sink deeper, as the sweet, sweet earth holds me, as the sweet, sweet earth holds me. And I So I lay my head upon this blossoming tree as the gift embraces me. We belong to everything as the deep, deep mystery shows us, as the deep, deep mystery shows us. And that's your bit. So lay your head upon the sweet, sweet earth as the stillness sings around you. Every breath you sink deeper as the sweet, sweet earth holds you, as the sweet, sweet earth holds you, and as the deep, deep mystery shows us, as the deep, deep mystery goes us. And thank you very much. I'm going to pass on over to Ayla. Are you there, Ayla? Sending a little smoke signal. Yes, there you are. It works. In your echo chamber.
Oh, so beautiful. I didn't want you to stop, Carrie.
Oh, thank you.
I think possibly do we want to pass it over to Sai? And
Yes.
let's see what happens after that.
Yes. And we could play, we have yeah. Sai, you made it.
Hey, beautiful people. How you doing? Can you hear me?
We can.
Can you hear me? Oh, great. Awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're so glad. I'm so glad that I did make it. I have been here present waiting for it, but I had a little snooze after our beautiful All About Love concert that just happened. So it's been quite an intense few days, but just sitting here listening to you both, it's just so incredibly beautiful. Really, really happy to be here and to be doing my thing behind the scenes and just sharing and inviting as many people as we can to get this out there so that, you know, everyone can hear your gorgeous music. And also, of course, the story of Tree Sisters as well, which is something I'm looking forward to very much also. So I hope you're both well.
Yes. Short answer.
You sure sound it.
To sing. I'm going to sing a song that's called We Belong to Life. belongs to the land. Spirit belongs to the sky. And I belong to the earth, air, water and fire. I belong to life. I belong to life. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, way are you high, high, way are you? Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. So I hope you can join in, sing along on this bit, even if you don't fully know, but join in with that feeling of your voice awakening, that feeling and that true knowing, that deepest truth that we belong to life, to the spirit of life itself. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, way are you high, high, way are you, ho. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Way are you high, way are you high, 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 ho. Yeah, it's inspired me to sing this song. This next song is called The Children's Fire, and it's inspired by it's a concept, it's a teaching, it's more an understanding and a way of existing that's called the Children's Fire, and it comes with a whole very beautiful story from the Native Americans from North America. This whole story of their kind of story of creation of their tribal ways of living in peace and harmony, and they come to this understanding to place what they call the children's fire at the center of their circle, the center of their council. And in doing so, it was there to remind them of their commitment that they agreed to make, that every decision, every thought, every action, every consequence of their decisions as guiding their people was in commitment to honor the children's fire, to preserve the children's fire, meaning asking the question, does this serve the future generations? Does this offer our children a world even more beautiful than the one we have received? And for me, when I heard this story, and it still does touch me in a very profound way of what does it mean for myself as an individual to hold the children's fire at the center of my own reality. But imagine if we held this children's fire at the center of all of our politics, all of our business, all of our institutions, that our whole way of existing here as human beings was in service to this, was for the future generations, for the children. And just to contemplate that is is incredibly profound, and it's a shift that has to happen, otherwise we will not be here so much longer. So this song is a prayer for that, and it's for the children. So, Carrie, I'm going to pass the magical musical ball back to you, and just to say thank you to all the people who are joining us, and for your support. I think we've both had many messages in that coming up to this, of people expressing their passion in their own individual lives about planting trees, and it's really beautiful to feel this like mycelium web of this passion between us, and that we can show up. And thank you for your donations, and there is a link. I think they had trouble putting the link on the top of the video, but it's being posted regularly in the comments, so you can look out for that link. And yeah, it costs 40 pence to plant one tree with Tree Sisters, which is not very much, so you can choose how many trees you want to plant.
Thank you, Ayla. It's so beautiful. So beautiful to hear you. What a treat. We are going to try and play this video again from Claire. She's going to be joining us a little bit later, but she made this video especially for us, so we're going to give it a second shot. We've made a little shrine for the technology gremlins because we had so many, so we've given them a little bit of whiskey and tobacco and chocolate, and hopefully they're going to be they're going to be kinder to us and busy, so that it's a smooth flow. So whenever you're ready, Ed, please play the video.
Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us for this extraordinary concert. I just want to thank Carrie and Ayla so much for doing this thing that I love, which is finding a way to bring their gifts, the thing that makes them intrinsically more of who they are, and that thing that brings us all together to shift a vibration and to experience their souls made visible and audible as they just love us and the trees through their music. I will be here a little bit later live to talk to you about the trees that you will be planting from attending this concert, or if you want to give more, where those trees will be planted. And just briefly to let you know that they will be being planted across Brazil and Mozambique and Kenya and Cameroon and Madagascar, India, Nepal and West Papua. But more about that later. For now, what matters is that we give our deep listening and our presence to these two completely extraordinary women who are stepping up in the way that makes most sense to their hearts to help music grow trees. And right now I am evacuated up to the northwest coast out of California because our forests are falling from the sky as ash. Never has it been more important for all of us to figure out how to bring restoration and regeneration of our natural systems deep inside our lives and our gifts. So thank you both so much for modeling that. And I really look forward to coming in a little bit later and sharing more about the work that you'll be supporting when you support Tree Sisters, and to thank Carrie and Ayla so much more for their radical generosity. Till soon.
Wow, it's so nice to hear from Claire, and yeah, I've been really inspired to just tune in more to Tree Sisters and what they're doing, and I love this idea of just global reforestation and just yeah, I've been hearing Claire talking a few times about their plan, and they're planting 2 million trees every year, and that's just the beginning, and it just feels like it's a beautiful thing for me to connect to, because it's not political, and I don't have to believe in anything. I mean, I can believe in what I believe, but actually we all breathe, and we all drink water, and we all eat food, and we all need shelter, and trees just give us so much of that, so much of everything. And so it just feels like a really magical and powerful thing to be connecting in this way, and I feel really honoured to be connected to Tree Sisters, and it feels like just the beginning, actually. So thank you, Claire, for leaving that beautiful message for us. I'm going to sing a song for you called Honey Soup, and it's a love song for our bodies. And you know, I've been realizing more and more how much my body is also the earth, and sorry. Yeah, and just how important it is for me to take care of this earth, this body, and this earth that I'm on, and that it's actually the same thing. And the more that I honour that and become a caretaker of that, the better. So this is a love song to our sweet ships which are sailing us through life. And time to give thanks for this vessel, this sweet ship I sail in. I know you carry me homeward. I know you carry me home. And time to give thanks for the spirit inside me. You're always there when I call you. I know you carry me home. The full moon is singing, the candles are burning, and my body is aching now. A fever surrounds me, and it wasn't invited, but for 3 days or more you call and crawl down all the corridors and all the hallways of my body and mind, creaking and bending like a tall ship. I am forced to surrender back to the place where I will die and was born. Where I will die and was born. To the honey soup of it all. And time to give thanks for the sadness inside me. I know you're teaching me kindness. I know you carry me home. In time to give thanks for the beauty, the art of forgiveness. You're always there when I call you. I know you carry me home. Creaking and bending like a tall ship, I am forced to surrender back to the place where I will die and was born. Where I will die and was born. To the honey soup of it all. I know you carry me home. 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 To the honey soup of it all. So I'm overflowing with love for this earthen body, for these fingers and toes, and this story as ancient as this old stone I lie upon. What to sing? A little bit like crammed in here. So I can't really ask how you're all doing, because you're all going to be in completely different places, maybe around the world. That's what's so incredible about these concerts that we can do like this. But I hope you're doing well out there. There's been some crazy storms here the last couple of days. The wind was blowing so wildly last night, all through the night. I live in a little wooden cabin for the last day today. I'm moving house tomorrow. So my cabin is full of all my boxes, and all my plants are ready to move across the country, and it feels like a pretty significant moment for me. And as the storm was blowing, it really suited my mood, because I just have friends that keep sort of checking in with me, actually, like, is it really crazy for you as well, or is it just me? And I say, no, it's really crazy everywhere, I think. I mean, of course, it's ebbs and flows. We all have moments of peace and moments of craziness, but the world is transforming right now, it feels like. I mean, we're always transforming, but it feels really strong right now. So I feel really, really grateful to be able to just stop in the calmness of my own storm and get to share music, because it's really what helps my heart to beat in the best way it can, and my soul to shine, and for me to remember what I'm doing here. And this is called Only Love. And it is a love song, but it's also about the love it's about the love that stays as a thread, a constant thread through all of our lives, and is always holding us. Only love can sail this soul. Only love can set this boat to course. Only love will be there when I go to reach for the depth, the unknown. Only love can sail this soul, and it's written in the wind, and it's laced in every breath we breathe, and it's written in your hair as I stroke it, your lips as I kiss your resolve. Only love can sail this soul. Only love can break all of this illusion. When I tumble and fall, I know it's the grace that comes in, oh, love sail this soul. Only love can sing this song. I've roamed the mountains to the breaking waves, and I met the storm so wild in its raging, when nothing could be in control. I saw love guide me home, and it touches every cell, sending shivers running down my spine. As it comes in to surround me, I know we can rest in the divine. Only love can hold the fullness and the emptiness. I'm on my knees as I see the bounty this life it gives to me, gives to me. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm made of tears, made of longing, made of crystal stone. And I'm made of sunlight, made of shadow, wrapped in present bone. And I'm made of loving, made of kindness, and all I've ever known is love. Sail me home. Love sail us home. Thank you very much. Are you there, Ayla? Aha, there you are.
Oh, really, really beautiful song. Wow.
Thank you.
Took me on a really real journey into under my skin. I am so inspired by your songs and the consciousness of your being.
Thank you.
Really beautiful.
Thank you so much.
It's hard to sing after you. I think Clare is here. So
Yeah.
do we want to pass over? Clare, are you ready? Or should we sing some more?
Maybe you could sing one song.
I'm here.
Ah.
I'm definitely here.
Aha.
I'm
Would
in
you like
awe
one
of what I'm hearing.
Ayla, give us a song. And then Claire can land a little bit, if that feels good.
Really?
Does that feel good?
Or Clare, as she's here?
Totally.
Okay.
Totally. I'm just, yeah. Just,
Yes.
your voice is exquisite, Carrie. I just want to say, like, landing in and listening, I just want to bawl my eyes out. Like, it's so, just like, oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you from where you're singing from. Like, thank you from, like, just for the depth of that you're singing from. It's really, really extraordinary.
Hooray.
I'm just going to sit here. If by the time you've both reduced me to tears and you then expect me to sound coherent, I may just dribble and like go, this is so lovely, and then you'll just have to tolerate that. Okay, so just be prepared. That may be the best I can give you, but I'll disappear myself and let me know when you want me to try and say something sensible.
Thank you so much. Enjoy, Ayla.
So I'm going to share a song from the Yawanawa people. And the people of the forest and the people of song. And I'm so inspired by learning songs from different indigenous peoples that I spent time with or haven't spent time with. And the Yawanawa are there in the forest, in the Amazon. And this song, I want to just call that force and that spirit and that wisdom of the indigenous peoples, that wisdom of the people who live with the trees, with nature, not just in it or next to it or beside it or on top of it, but as a part of that web within that home, and in real love and devotion. They love their forest because it's their mother, and they know that, they live that. So this is a song, it's called Tonande, and from my understanding it's a song that's just telling the story of returning down the river from Tarawaka back to their village. And Tarawaka actually means river full of logs. But metaphorically it's a beautiful song also because it means returning home from the town, returning back to the forest from the town. So you sing along in the chorus, the Tonande, and just sending this prayer to the Yawanao people that they be well and healthy and safe and protected. And thank you. Over to you, Claire.
I'm not sure how to be in this moment. I just want to cry, and I feel like I'm walking into sacred space with your exquisite voices and your souls just laid bare for all of us and touching us so deeply with the love that pours through you in song. So thank you both so much, and thank you to everybody that's here and listening. Thank you in advance for the generosity still to come towards the trees and for that has already been offered. I want to honor the standing ones. I am currently a refugee from California because our lands are burning, our trees are falling from the sky as ash, and I am up here in the Pacific Northwest with clean air and staggering trees, and ever more present to the miracle of the standing ones that breathe with us and teach us about generosity and presence and patience and home and rootedness and unconditional love. And that is, I think, what I'm feeling in this moment, in this presence, when the two of you are so nakedly giving of your gifts and your love on behalf of everything that matters. The invitation that you are to all of us in whatever way we can to step into our hearts and make them visible and to live the most beautiful and meaningful lives that we can live at this turning point in time when nature is giving us a chance to wake up to who we are and to who we're not. And to say, remember your nature. Remember your nature as part of nature. Remember that you are because of nature. Remember that you are the trees and that the rain and the rivers are running through your blood. And that the rain and the rivers are only here because of the trees. And too few people understand that. So when we ask you to give, we're asking you to give to the one who endlessly gives to us. Inside of a culture where we've been taught that taking is the only way to be. And what that does is it severs us from the gift of intimacy with nature, the gift of belonging in a way that creates a security and a safety and a nourishment and a sense of being part of that is indescribable, that is a homecoming, that reminds us who and what we really are, the thing that we most long for, to live in love, in gentleness, in tenderness, in reverence. When all things are sacred, we cannot destroy. When all things are sacred, we too are sacred, and we are worth saving, and we will only do that if we wake up and start saving and protecting the natural world that is the air that we breathe, the water, and the blood that is our body. Ayla and Carrie, your songs are prayers. I know you know that, but I want you to know that we know that too, and that you are living a prayer for the living world in this moment. The prayer that I am living is that humanity wakes up to the miracle of life, and that we move into sacred reciprocity, and that we can normalize reciprocity, which means it becomes as normal to give back to the natural world as it currently is to take. We call that the shift from a consumer species to a restorer species. We call that the stepping into the age of restoration, an age that is here now in potential, an age that we can all bring in if we long enough for a world that makes sense to our hearts and a humanity that lives in reverence. It may feel impossible in the insanity that is happening, but the insanity that is happening is the disintegration of a way of being that has created an economy that only thrives on the death of nature. Nature will have her way with us. Nature is having her way with us. Or what if we bow to nature and each of us normalizes the act of regeneration and reciprocity and restoration in our lives from this moment forwards? What if we are always allocating something that we earn back to nature so that we can regrow her forests, restore her ecosystems, bring back the rains, bring back balance? It's within our power to reallocate. It's within our power to care. These trees are not just standing timber, and a forest isn't just a resource waiting to be plundered. These are cosmic beings. These are the global brain, the mycelium that we're just starting to understand, that acts as this communication system, this nourishment system, this system of unconditional love and mutual care. The trees teach us who we are and how to be, how to live together, how to take care of each other, how to ensure that everyone is strong. When one tree falls in a forest, it matters because the wind gets in and it can uproot others. And so the forests ensure the health of each other. There is no single tree in a forest. They are all woven together, holding hands at the root level. There is no single human being here. We are all intimately connected through our love, through our consciousness, through our need for each other, through our need for love and our capacity to love. But oh my God, how much we can learn from these trees. And one of the ways you can start is by being in deeper relationship, by ensuring that you are contributing to their strengthening, talking to them every day. The trees love to be sung to. They love song. Trees have said to me, every tree has a note, every forest is a symphony. Sing to us, Tibetan chants in the morning and lullabies at night. If you want to heal a tree, sing to it. When you plant with Tree Sisters, when you give to us, and a tree is just 40p. It's 40p because we plant in some of the most poor places on the face of the planet, the coalface of climate change. But that 40p includes all the seed, the germination, the nursery care, the volunteer work, the paid wages, the transport of saplings, the planting, the protection, the monitoring, the reporting, and the replanting if they are eaten by crabs, if they're mangroves or goats, or if they burn, or if they're flooded, or if they die from disease. All our projects have beautiful social stories, and especially leaning towards the empowerment of women. But many of these projects are in very, very patriarchal societies where women are not allowed to lead. But in others, like in our Nepal project, the women have taken the lead because the women are the workers. They're the ones who get the job done. You are planting in the Amazon rainforest with the Ashaninka tribe, who are struggling for their survival, as many, many of the tribes are in the Amazon. You are also planting in the Atlantic rainforest of Brazil, where we are planting forest corridors between some of the last remaining pockets of what is now between 3 and 7% of the Atlantic rainforest that remains, but houses some of the most endangered jaguars and pumas and ocelots and different monkeys and trees that are all on the red list. In Kenya and Cameroon, we're planting in the mountains, Mount Kenya, Mount Bambutus. Those mountains are water tables, they're watersheds, they're water towers. They are the uplands that allow for the rivers and the springs down land. So they are the source of the agricultural waters. They're also planting around endangered species in Cameroon, the last cross-river gorillas in the world. There's 250 left of that one species. We're planting around them. If you give, you are helping to keep that species on this planet. In Mozambique and Madagascar, we're planting mangroves. Mangroves sequester between 3 and 12 times as much carbon as an ordinary temperate tree. And they bring back the fish stocks. They're saline living, and they are buffers against storm surges coming in from the sea. Coastal restoration is absolutely crucial in so many tropical zones where they've been ripped out for firewood or for prawn farming. We're also planting dry deciduous trees in Madagascar around the last remaining 6 species of lemurs. They're just leaving. We're losing species faster than we know what to do with, faster than any other time, apart from when we've had, things falling from the heavens and wiping us out, or volcanoes. Only now it's humans. We're planting in southern India, where drought is threatening all the farmland and famine is coming. We're planting in West Papua, where we are, again, working with tribes, indigenous tribes, to grow mangroves especially, but we'll be growing further inland. And Nepal, where again we're down to between 3 and 7% of the Japa forest. Here we've got endangered elephants and rhino and sloth. And the villagers are learning how to grow the forests around some of the intact existing forest, the remaining last percentages of these forests, so that no more encroachment happens and no more poaching happens, so that we're protecting them with buffer zone forests that the communities can harvest from. These are beautiful, beautiful projects, each one of them worthy, each one of them needs help. And what our job is to invite everybody to realize that the tropical forest produces so much of the rainfall that we all need, that they're not just over there, that we can just forget about them when they burn. We can't survive without them. Our planet formed herself with her exquisiteness, with this tropical forest belt around her hottest waste, this band of her where the sun is strongest, where she uses the heat to pull the water through the trees, where the trees grow fast, where, you know, the hydrological cycle, the pulsing of water that allows these flying rivers to distribute pure rain-filtered water throughout the world. When it's not happening, when that pulsing gets disrupted, when the rainfall doesn't come, drought happens badly. She arranged herself with forests to cool her hottest areas and ice at top and bottom in order to stabilize. And the difference between that intense cold and that intense heat, producing all the currents of water, the ocean currents and the hydrological cycles and the winds that provide the weather that we all depend upon. But the ice is melting and the tropical forests are burning. And what can we do? We can be awake. We can understand that we need to be in relationship with all of it. And we can start to restore our tropical forests. We can restore them. We can prioritize their restoration. And we can look at our consumption and understand what is coming from there that needs to not come. We can change the markets with our awareness and our behaviors. But in this moment, before we go back to this prayer that is the music of Ayla and Carrie, just want to invite each one of us to feel deeply to how much we love the trees of this world. Whether it's the redwoods that I've just discovered have actually survived the fires outside of Santa Cruz. And thank God they have, because there's so few left. Whether it's whatever species of tree that you most love, you will love trees. You will love trees and the forests, and most of all, you would love what they give, the weather that they give, the stabilization that they give. And if you haven't yet understood the gifts, the myriad gifts that they give us as a reflection for how humanity could operate together, just know we are starting to wake up to the miracle of trees. And if you feel for the miracle of trees in you, as you feel the love that pours through these two exquisite women who are giving their gifts for the trees, can you give? Can you give more? Are you prepared to become a restorer, what we call a restorer? We're all giving monthly, every month, and watch our forest grow inside of Tree Sisters. Are you prepared to bring trees into your business? We have a corporate program. We're embedding trees into products and services. Can you find a way of giving your gift in a way that helps to restore the global forest, that helps to reweave life, the living world, everything that we depend upon? Can we start to make radical generosity and reciprocity part of the prayer of our lives, part of our giving back? I'm so grateful, Ayla and Carrie. I'm so grateful I don't actually have words. I'm amazed I've managed to sit here and be vaguely coherent. I'm grateful to each of you that have already given. I know there's enough in there for almost, I think by the sounds of things, almost 600 trees already. That's a forest. That's a forest. Now, can we double it? Can we double it? Can we triple it? What can we do? What are we capable of with our hearts given in action, and gratitude for everything that we have taken from this world. Everything that we have has been taken from this world. Now, what can we give back, each of us? What can we give back, and how can we make that giving back become core to our lives ongoingly from here on in? Thank you all. Bless your hearts. I'm going to hand back over to the music now, because that is why you're all here. Ayla, Carrie, I'm going to disappear myself and hope one of you miraculously reappears. The donation link it's a PayPal link. It's on the page. It's on the page that you're watching on. So it is there. I'm not going to read it out because it is long. I'm going to hand back over. Sending you love.
Thank you, Claire, so much for your sharing, and it's a lot to feel and hear, but I'm so happy to hear it. I mean, happy is not the right word, but I feel like I'm drinking it in. Like I want to know all those things, because once I know, I can choose what to do about it, and of course it can then be like, what the hell do I do about it? But you're giving a really clear simple, beautiful idea of what to do about it, which is to plant trees. I love it so much, and yeah, it's powerful to hear everything you're sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. We're so honoured to have you here with us in our three tree sisters. Ayla sent me this beautiful picture earlier of 3 big oak trees where she's staying next to each other, these 3 tree sisters, and it just felt really special. It feels really special to be doing this with you both. Yeah, I want to share a song called Woodwarden, and it's a song which just jumped into my awareness, because it's I wrote it when I first heard about Monsanto copywriting seeds, and at the time when I heard about it was a few years ago, I couldn't understand. I couldn't comprehend how people could do that, and how that's such an active choice to, to control in something that's just our birthright of growing food and nature. And I just couldn't handle it. So this song started pretty sad, actually, and then I didn't get very far before I thought, what do I do about that? And the only thing I could really come to was to follow. It's more important than ever right now to follow our heart song, to follow the thing which deeply calls us, which deeply calls me, and where I can stand, like as deep in my heart as I can, and just what I'm actually called to do, not what I think I should do or how I've been taught to do, but what I really am called to do. And I feel like that everything makes sense again then when I think of that, because there's nothing else to do, actually. And if we all did that, I think a lot more trees would be planted and a lot more things would be taken care of, actually. So this is called Woodwarden. I'm just going to move this mic a little bit. Where is it? It's like whacking into the piano. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'll just have to go sideways a bit. Actually, move the piano back. Oh no, because then the mic will go back. I don't think we can, actually. I think it's just how it is. It's okay. Thank you. I'm in a little bit of a jigsaw. Is that okay like that? That's how I had it before. Save the seeds. fool's gold till they destroy everything. They know not what they do. We knew not what we did. We're holding heaven in the palm of our hands. Oh, please stand clear and strong. Follow your heart, so your heart song. Wake up, you beautiful soul. Feel how the worldly winds, they ebb and they flow through all your fears to the fire. Watch it transform and dissolve. We know just what to do. We know just what to do. We're holding heaven in the palm of our hands. Oh, please stand clear and strong. Follow your heart, so follow your heart, so I'm a wood warden and I'm going back to the Guardian. I reach out to my kin. It's the skin I'm in and it's the song I sing. My ancestors are calling, I feel, and I hear your warning. I reach out to my kin. It's the skin I'm in and it's the song I sing. And it's your song I sing. And it's the prayer within. And it's the love within. We know just what to do. We know just what to do. We're holding heaven in the palm of our hands. Oh, please stand clear and strong. Follow your heart, so follow your heart, so it echoes on and on and on. It echoes on and on and on and on. It echoes on and on and on. It echoes on and on and on and on. Yeah, I want to sing you a tree song, actually. A very beautiful friend of mine. I just saw the words that we've just passed £500, which is, I don't know how many trees, but that's really exciting. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to faff around with this microphone for a second. Yeah, I want to sing for you a song from a very dear sister of mine called Anna Richardson. And she's been writing songs for all the trees, and her invitation is to inspire other people to write songs for trees, because she says in no way there can be one song for the oak tree and one song for the ash, but she started the process, and she's starting this very beautiful project called the Children's Forest. They've just made a Facebook page. It's the Children's Forest Planting a Vision, if you would like to check it out. And it's a really very beautiful project where their vision is to, I'm not going to do it justice, but I'm going to try and very briefly say that their vision is to have children across the world planting trees, but to do it where they really bring the meaning into it for the children. So they find some land, they make a children's fire, which is so nice. Ayla was talking about the children's fire earlier. So they make a central fire in the place where they're going to plant the trees, and then they come and really connect to the woodland first, and then plant the trees and have songs for the trees and stories, and make it like a whole interactive project. And then they can keep coming back and visiting these trees, and as they grow, there's this fireplace in the middle, and they're making these forests, and within that it's about tending. They do activities, and there's a whole massive project and dream that they're creating. It's very beautiful. And if you have any land that you would like this to happen to, or you have children that you'd like to be involved, please check out the Children's Forest. It's just still in its roots are going down, and it's still in its beginnings of being created. But it really, really touches my heart, this project, and I would love to be more connected to it. But this is a song for the willow tree that Anna wrote. Down by the brook with her feet in the water stands the green willow, green willow. She dances and sways in the heart of the wind, so grow the green willow, green willow. Willow tree with your roots in the water. Willow, dance with your head in the sky. Graceful and green, you're the forest man's daughter. Grow the green willow, green willow. Grow the green willow, green willow. We'll dance round the willow that grows by the water. Dance in the wind and the sky, oh. We'll dance in the water with never a care, oh. Round the green willow, green willow. Round the green willow, green willow. Willow tree with your roots in the water. Willow, dance with your head in the sky. Graceful and green, you're the forest man's daughter. Grow the green willow, green willow. Grow the green willow, green willow. Through the whispering leaves in the silver moonlight, the song of the river is calling. The song of your heart knows the dream you must follow. Whispers the willow, green willow. Whispers the willow, green willow. sky, graceful and green. You're the forest man's daughter. Grow the green willow, green willow. Grow the green willow, green willow. Willow tree with your roots in the water. Willow dance with your head in the sky, graceful and green. You're the forest man's daughter. Grow the green willow, green willow. Grow the green willow, green willow. Grow the green willow, green willow. Ah, yes, 1,250 trees we've planted so far. That's amazing. That's so amazing. Oh my God. Just from playing music and coming together and having beautiful words. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing this with us. Yeah, it means so much to us. I would love to hand back to beautiful Ayla Schafer to sing us some songs if you're there. Wow, 1,360 trees. It's just gone up. Ayla, are you there?
I'm here.
Amazing.
Thank you, Carrie. Oh, it's really special to be listening to you. It's just for the people out there who maybe don't know us so well, like me and Carrie. We have this funny relationship where we hardly have ever seen each other in our lives. We have these moments, these funny moments here and there, beautiful moments, but there's a real there's like a friendship between our song. It's like something like that. Like sure, there's a friendship between our personalities and our beings, but like something that resonates very deeply, and I can speak for myself when I listen to your song and your prayer, and yeah, really good medicine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so beautiful. That's exactly how I feel. It's true. There's a friendship in our songs. I love that. They know each other. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Happy singing. I'm excited, basically. I want to shut up so I can hear you sing.
Yeah, and also Claire, thank you so much. I'm really happy that you're here, and I know how busy you are and probably in super demand, so it's really a special honour to have you here and to bring that way of communication here and that power and that force of that words. It moved me very deeply, and I think it probably moved everyone very deeply. And it was interesting, as I listened to you, I felt this, like, it was like the shell around my pain in my heart of what it means to be a human in this earth, in this time, and what's happening. And I felt this like expanding into this like shell, and then reaching this kind of edge of pain, and it like breaking isn't the right word, but like dissolving open. And it's inspired me to sing this song that kind of speaks about how this journey of actually opening ourselves profoundly to understanding what love truly is means daring to go to allow that pain to speak to us, because the pain, it can only hurt us when the forests are burning, because within that pain is a deep, deep, deep love and a deep, deep knowing. So the pain is actually guiding us home to our heart and guiding us home to our integrity and our force and our power, and creating inspiration and passion to give back and to be part of this sacred reciprocity, this sacred exchange, to give back to life itself. So yeah, that's enough words. Good morning, tears. Good morning, my breaking heart. Good morning, fear. I thank you for coming to guide me on, for showing me the way home to my heart, the way home through my heart. So breathe, relax, receive all of this moment, all of this moment, for this is all there is, only this moment, only this moment. Breathe, relax, receive all of this moment, all of this moment, for this is all there is, only this moment, only this moment. Breathe, relax, receive. Yeah, it's good. It's good to sing my own songs. I'm sure Carrie would agree that our own songs are like the perfect medicine for reminding ourselves that which we learned. So wow, I've just read we've had an anonymous donation of £500, so we're at 1,144. Woohoo! That's loads of trees. It's really a forest. Beautiful forest. This song is called Onshimaka, and Onshimaka means grandmother earth in Lakota, and the words I sing are in Lakota, from a Native American tribe, the Lakota people, and I sing grandmother earth. My brain to translate. Grandmother earth, I am praying to you. Tunkashila, who is a word for great spirit. I give thanks. It's a song, a simple song of gratitude. Which I often come back to, reminding myself the beauty and the potency of the energy of gratitude, and that prayer, the energy of gratitude in the heart. Gratitude for life, for the spirit of life. 2,860 trees. Gracias. So I pass it onwards. I'm not sure if it's the moment, Claire, to join again, or Carrie. Let's see who pops up.
Ping. Ah. Yes, we would love a poem, Claire. Claire's offering a poem. We would love that. If you want to ping yourself into being.
Am I here?
Yes. You are here.
This is very short, but I'm feeling it inside the music, and I'm feeling the music inside it. It's called Becoming. Loving this world, breathing with this world as our world breathes us. Holding this world in our hearts as we wake up to her, as we realize what is slipping through our fingers that we never knew to hold. Stopping the push, stopping the looking away and the need to pretend, stopping the clenched way we hold ourselves separate and tell ourselves that we do not belong. We belong. How can we not? We have rain and rivers in our blood, eagles in our eyes, trees in our lungs, and sky filling the immensity of every cell. We did not come here to destroy life. We came here to become life. Fully awake, fully embodied, fully belonging, fully alive. Short and sweet. Back over to you, Carrie.
Thank you. It's delicious. I'm feeling like it's such a beautiful way to do this, even though it's quite surreal. Because as I'm listening to you both, these songs just pop up into being, and like the little tapping on my shoulder, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I was going to play you, and they're like, yes, you are, tapping away. So this song wants to be played, and it's called The Canoe, and it's a birthing song. It's a song written for a very dear friend of mine as she was giving birth, and I felt so connected to her, and I felt the fragility and the power of birth, and it felt like she had to go into this forest and go alone and go and collect the child into being, into physical being, from spirit world into physical being, and it touched me so much that we might lose her, we might lose the child, or we might have them both as a gift, and it's so fragile, and I was so touched by it, and and I love just singing "You're Loved Completely." I was just there's this drive in me to want to tell this child that it completely belonged, and it was loved completely, and we were totally here waiting for it, and completely holding it and welcoming it in. And I just feel like this song becomes a prayer for everybody to have that welcoming into this earth, every living being to have that welcoming and that honoring into life, and every tree as well, every being to be completely loved. by the forest, down the river you've made to the void we all know and come from. Oh, spirit child, you are called. Roll down the river on your birch bark canoe made of love. And your mother's body, her song is your sail. Call on the ancient memory guiding you here. I'm lighting candles for you, drawing you near. I know you can hear. Take hold of his hand. He stands at the gate. He's trembling. I sing the song to belong, the song to choose life. I sing it loud so you hear. You are loved completely, completely. You are the perfect embrace to your mother's heart. You fit perfectly in your father's hands. We're calling a song to welcome you. Call on the ancient memory guiding you here. Breathe in your bloodline, soul line drawing you near. So young mother, your time has come. Walk down the forest of your barefooted land. You'll travel for miles, his song is your sail. Her song is your sail. Oak, oak, oak of old, strong and brave is the story told, with leaves of green and nuts of brown. In autumn he wears a golden crown. How are we doing for time? I wonder if I've got time for one more. Have I got time for one more? This is my new friend. This is Don Ronaldo. And I'm wondering if this is the time when we all share together, Ayla and Clare, because I know we said at the end we would all be here together. Maybe it's that time. What do you think? I know we can't Does that feel right? Does that feel right for you, Ayla? Yeah, great. And then we can maybe do a song each and then end with Claire with a poem, and I think that feels like the flow. If this mic stand lets me. Sorry. So I also just want to wait a sec. I just want to say a massive thanks to All About Love gatherings, and Sai from All About Love, who has been with us through this journey of creating this gig, and he's put so much love and time into it, and it's been such a funny old journey of like all sorts of things, lots of problem solving to try and keep it rolling, but we're here, we're all here together, and it feels like amazing. Hey, Sai. Yeah, and I love it about this. I mean, I don't love it. It also drives me mad, but also it's amazing how we can keep coming together, all of us, and keep problem solving and just finding our way through. And I'm really touched by the way that you all handle things and work, and it's inspiring to me. And I just feel closer to you all now, and like, what an amazing thing. And so thank you, Sai. Well done for coming from the festival somehow. I'm really glad a tent didn't fall on your head in the wind. I was really relieved to see your smiley face. So thank you for all your beautiful work that you do. Also massive thanks to Darren from Aho Studios, who was supporting us, and Bright Sky Communities. Massive thanks. And to Ed Kingston, who's been just a total star with us on the sound and just being... Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. It's been so nice to work with you. And yeah, total star. Thank you. Yeah. And
I'd just like to say thank you.
Say again?
Say thank you to you all again as well. It's just such an honour to support you all, and especially Tree Sisters, but to, you two beautiful sisters, and to work alongside Bright Sky and dear Ed and Darren at Aho is just an absolute privilege. So thank you.
Oh, is that Darren there? Nice.
Hello, Darren.
Great. Yeah, and also thanks to Charlie, I've got two invisible angels here in this space that just completely helped me so much. Tamsin, who just magicked her way in and just did some really beautiful things, and Charlie was doing the sound for me, so massive thanks to them also. Yeah. Oh, wow, like now it feels like there's lots of us here. This is really surreal. So this is a song called Earth Caretakers. It's a new being that's come through, and it's just really just strengthening my role and my memory as my role as an Earth caretaker. And when I say that, I feel really moved actually, because often I feel like really far away from that actually. Because often I feel really numb. But I know that that's actually also the thing to have to move through, is the numbness, and the apathy is part of the trauma which we all carry for some reason. And so that's why I'm so grateful to music, because it breaks through that numbness, and even to what sometimes feels like, wow, do I not care at all? I hear all these words, but where's my heart? And of course I know I'm a deep feeling person, so I'm learning to trust when I'm not feeling anything. It's because I've just sort of, some part of me didn't feel safe and I've shut down, so I'm just working with that, but I write this song to affirm it to myself, to really not to feel guilty, because I start to feel guilty all the things I haven't done, which is so crazy. So I want to just remember that I'm here, I'm really here on this incredible planet right now that I love so dearly. I love being alive so much, and I love the trees so much, like all of them. I've brought all my tree friends next to me. You can't see them, but I just want to walk. I just want to journey more and more with waking up softly as I can, to myself in the process of waking up, and trusting that everything's perfect timing, and just keep turning up basically, and yeah. I'm not sure if this is picking it up, but yeah, great. crystal water. I sing for you, sing flowing love for you. Water, crystal water. I sing for you, sing flowing love for you. As I remember, every drop is sacred. As I remember, every drop is sacred. Forest, emerald forest, I breathe with you, breathe every breath for you. Forest, emerald forest, I breathe with you, breathe every breath for you. As I remember, every leaf is sacred. As I remember, every leaf is sacred. Growing, tending, planting in the dawn. May your love pour through our hands and sing a new earth. Mountains, echoing mountains, I dance with you, dance in the clarity. Mountains, echoing mountains, I dance with you, dance in the clarity. As I remember, every rock is sacred. As I remember, every rock is sacred. Mother, precious mother, I honor you, sing a new world with you. Mother, precious mother, I honor you, dream a new world with you. Mother, sacred mother, I honor you, I kiss the ground of you. As I resume my role as earth caretaker. As I resume my role as earth caretaker. Growing, tending, planting in the dawn. May your love pour through our hands and sing a new earth born. As I resume my role as earth caretaker. As I resume my role as earth caretaker. Thank you.
Every time the pair of you open your voices, give your voices. I can't speak. I'm going to get off this and I'm going to cry for about an hour because it's just been so amazing. Every time you speak, it's like you're calling to the part of people that my life is given to trying to touch. I try to touch that part of people that knows that their nature, that cares underneath the numbness, that is that caretaker, that sees the emerald forests and understands that everything is sacred. And when you sing it, I feel like you're healing the world. I feel like, because I know that presence heals. I know that deep presence and the willingness to witness heals. But when you sing it and it comes through your heart the way that it does, both of you both have this gift. You're performing such deep healing in this world, and it matters so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I want to apart from wipe my nose all over Facebook, I am famous for crying in every way and every place possible. It's just what I do. It's just what I do. I want to offer a poem, just because I think these poems and songs say it. They say it. And I want to offer this poem to the part of all of us that gives up, that just goes, it's too much, I can't manage it, or the part that goes numb, or the part that feels disconnected, or the part that feels unlovable, or the part that feels that what we've got to give isn't enough or doesn't matter. And to say to that part of you, it's a lie. It's all a lie. Every part of you is sacred. Everything that comes through you is also that. And so this is called Your Natural Soul. Whether or not you know that you are beautiful, the flowers gaze at you whenever you walk by. When your heart feels like stone and you've lost sight of the gifts being given, you are still held by the earth beneath you and kissed by the breath of the trees. When you've convinced yourself that you're hopeless, that you simply can't fulfill the role that you were born here to play, the sky is still whispering your name and the stars are waiting for their chance to sing to you. You are wanted here. You are part of this creation. Let your hurts melt away in the waves. Let your cries be carried by the birds. Air, earth, fire, and water are the truth of you. And when you drop the veil and open to the greater you, you will find your fullness in the valleys and the groves, and bow again to the sacred altar of your natural soul. Together, there's already over 3,000 trees being planted, because Carrie and Ayla have sung those trees into being, and you have all responded to their call. And if you're just tuning in and we're just ending, start at the beginning. These two songbirds have like a gift like nothing I have heard, and it will plug you back into what deeply matters, and you'll be able to hear a little bit more about where these trees are being planted. I'll just say again, just briefly, in the Amazon rainforest, in the Atlantic rainforests, both in Brazil, in Kenya and Cameroon, and Mozambique, and Madagascar, and Nepal, and India, and West Papua. You are planting many, many hundreds of different species of tropical trees, and you are protecting endangered species of birds and reptiles, and the four-leggeds and the hairy ones, the gorillas and pumas and ocelots and lemurs and elephants and sloth and rhino, and women who have been in indentured slaveries and children that have been starving. You are planting trees that pull the carbon from the atmosphere, that provide the rainfall that we need. You are giving back and weaving this world back together in the way that Carrie and Ayla are weaving it back together with their souls. These are the root systems that create soil. These are the leaves that create water. These are the trees that we cannot live without. Please give, please give, to honor these two, to honor their gift and their intentionality and their dream to plant 5,000 trees. We're getting close. We've only got another 1,500 to plant, but don't let it end there. Like, let's double it. And actually, you know, please, let's share this. Let's share this concert as far and wide as you possibly can, and let it seed something in you. Let their example and their gift seed something in you. Let it be the seed planted that says, how can I give my gifts in a way that restores the world? How can I bring my music or my poetry or my art or my weaving or my coaching or my business or my whatever it is? How can you embed trees in what you're doing so that your life becomes restorative from this moment on? And as this concert goes out and as more and more of us watch it, you can still donate on the PayPal button on this page, and it will still fall into the pot that becomes leafy green. With all our gratitude to the pair of you, I'm just in awe, frankly. I'm in awe of your music, and I want to get my hands on as much of it as possible and then just listen to it on repeat, especially on the 2-day drive back to California, as and when I can bear to make the journey. It's all I want to listen to. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the privilege of being able to hang out with you both. Thank you for all the technological hurdles that you've all gone through, which have been numerous. And I was a hurdle as well, because I couldn't make the last date, and you just changed it so that I could. And you've been so graceful and so generous and so loving. And I have huge gratitude, and I'll just hand over to Ayla.
Oh. My heart's just going like flowering open, kind of painful. But it's beautiful to feel that aching in the heart, and to feel the tears, and to feel that sweetness of sadness and joy and gratitude and despair and everything, like just cleansing through, like your song, Carrie, when you just said crystal water and that. Yeah, so thank you, Claire, thank you, Carrie, and Ed, and Sai, and Darren, and thank you, everybody. When I just look at that number of trees that we've planted together, I'm just like, I'm really, really moved. I see it in my mind. I see this forest that we've planted, thousands of trees. It's a lot. It's a big forest, and that feeling of like these tiny steps we can take, like there, give something back. And with each breath, it's like with each breath are giving back. So yeah, I hope, like Claire said, that we each take this inspiration, that we're all on this journey of expanding more and more our giving, because actually it's like expanding more our receiving. It's like our lungs, like breathing more and more deeply the more we receive, and the more breath we're going to give. And the trees is such a magic teacher that, like, we literally breathe with them. We return our breath to them, and they return it to us. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you to our trees. This song is called Music Plants Trees, and I wrote it. I think it was 2 years ago, the fires in the Amazon that were happening, probably around this time 2 years ago. And I was just like, oh my God, like all of us, like, what? This is so big and so painful, and I feel so helpless. What the hell can I do? Like, the fires. So I wrote this song, and this is the song that inspired this whole movement that I'm dreaming, and connecting with the Tree Sisters that already dreamed this movement of music planting trees and music growing trees. So please sing along on this easy bit, and I invite us to imagine that forest that we've all planted together, or that will be planted, that imagine the spirit of those trees, the spirit of that forest, and sing to those trees. They're so happy to receive our voices and our prayers. Thank you so much, everybody. The link will continue to be on top of this video and will continue to be open over the next days as the video is shared. I'm sure we will keep gathering, and let's see if we reach our 5,000 trees. I have a feeling we will. I have a feeling we're on our way there. Thank you, everybody who's made this possible. All About Love for hosting this, and the men, as Claire mentioned, the men for holding this that the women could do the sharing.
I'd just like to say just very quickly that I think that, and talking to you, Claire, I think that this could be the start of something really beautiful, you know. But Tree Sisters and Friends once a quarter or twice a year or something could really help to generate many, many more forests and many more trees, and benefit for the benefit of all, obviously. We've believed in your work from afar for so long, and actually I watched your talk at Boomtown last year at the opening ceremony, which was amazing. And so, you know, I've just friended you on Facebook just to let you know that, you know, I'm here to talk to you. If you'd like to connect on doing something bigger and maybe a little bit more regularly to help with the same message, the same vibe that Ayla and Carrie have created here with you, you'd be so welcome. I'd love to be involved. Bless your hearts.
Oh, okay. Now I'll cry for 2 hours instead of just one. That talk at Boomtown in front of 35,000 people, and I couldn't hear myself say a word. I didn't know whether anything was coming out of my mouth. I have never been so far out of my body ever. I'm so glad. Music, you know, I'll say it again. In a conversation with the trees, they said every tree has a note, every forest is a symphony. If you want to heal the trees, sing to us. And they said, you know, when you take our bodies still sing. So there was just like, I started going, oh my God, this table is still singing. This chest of drawers is still singing. Like, we're living in a world of music created by the trees that we can't hear, but there is a way that we can open to hear it. And actually, the more we can sing to the trees and sing for the trees, I think we are weaving our world back together. So yes, and thank you. And yes, and thank you. And I'd love this to be a beginning, like I say, a seed planted for so many of you that are out there, to feel for how can your gifts, whatever they are, but especially the gifts that give you joy, that bring you into yourselves, that help you become the more beautiful self that you long to be by being the authentic expression of your creative love, how can that help grow this world back together again?
Magic. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. And we'll keep people up to date with how many trees we have created from this, and we'll keep it running. So we'll let you know, and we'll let you know what forest we've made. So we'll post it on our pages, and and Ayla, I just want to say I was singing harmonies with you, and I was so sad I wasn't sitting next to you. But I look forward to the next time.
One in live
in the same place at the same time, all of us. But bless Zoom. Bless Zoom, and bless the Zoom gremlins, because they actually behaved. I actually made a little shrine here of whiskey and tobacco and chocolate to try and just begged them basically to please just help us, and they did. It was so
It was the whiskey. It must have been the whiskey. They were otherwise engaged. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Alrighty.
Yes. Much
farewell and thank you.
I see. Bye for now.